Good day, hello and welcome. We're here at the Olympic shooting range in Nicosia, Cyprus for the ISSF World Cup in shotgun. Currently waiting to start with the bronze medal match for trap women team event. Yesterday we had the mixed team. The day before that was only the individual, and today is the last day of trap before we start with skeet in this competition. Starting with the bronze medal match, we have two nations competing against each other, and today finally is a better day than it was these last few days. It was really windy and it was sort of giving our athletes a little bit of a hard time. But today we have the sun out, it's 11 degrees Celsius, and it's a pretty nice day to be in the finals. First of all, we have the German team from representing by Katrin Kvoss, Katrin Murche and Bettina Waldorf. That's how they'll be shooting. That's the order of the athletes, which is really important, but I'm going to get to that a little bit later. Right now, coming out as the second team for the finals for the bronze medal match is Sarsenkul Rzbiekova, Maria Dmitrienko and Ayjan Dosmagombietova from Kazakhstan. These 6 finalists will be competing on these 5 different stations that we have here for trap, and we will see who will win the bronze medal. So there's a bronze medal match and a gold medal match. The jury in charge will be Melis Girard from Turkey and Alkis Kitiris is from Cyprus, the referee in charge. So they are definitely the ones who are responsible to conduct these finals in the best manner. It's not always easy to keep track of this. It happens really fast, and we're gonna see it when they start shooting. They're going to be shooting on one target on each station, and I think they're ready to begin now. So in the medal match, each member of the teams will shoot 5 targets in each series. That means it's going to be 15 targets by each round for each team. And after the 5 targets from each athlete, or 15 combined, the team that has more hits in that series, in that round, wins 2 points, and then they start all over again with the hits, but they are holding on to the points. Whoever comes to 6 points first will win the bronze. So the winner wins 2 points. Of course, if they're tied, if they, for example, both of the teams have 13 hits, they will both win 1 point. And if they come to a tie, having 5 points each, they're going to have a shoot-off. Because of this shoot-off, it's really important that the coach decides who's shooting first in the finals and who is shooting last, because if we have a shoot-off, then the tie is broken and just 1 target with the first team member if it gets broken. If not, then the tie continues on to the second team member from each of the teams. But we will see that if we get to a tie. It doesn't have to happen, but we did have it yesterday in the mixed team event, and it is a pretty nerve-wracking of a moment when we're in the shoot-off for the athletes, for the coaches, and us watching as well. because only one hit makes a difference, and as well as only one miss. So far, only Quas has one miss from Germany. Everybody else had all hits. And we can see that they're shooting one target from each of the stations, and the sequence of these 15 targets for each team is composed of one left, one right, and one center target from each station that are being shot out randomly, so the athletes don't know it when they come to the station. One of the really important things in this sport is, of course, safety. That's one of the first things that these athletes learn, and discipline is a very big deal in the shooting sport. So, for instance, it's really important then that when now Waldorf is shooting, the other two teammates are not getting close to her until she is finished with the target. I think that was a miss by Zbiekova 2 times in a row. And when the athlete goes from the 5th station back to the 1st station, they have to hold their shotgun open, and usually they wear it on the shoulder or just in their hands. Coming to the last few targets in this first round. And so far Germany is doing a bit better. They only have 2 misses so far, while Kazakhstan has 3 misses. Now Germany has 3 misses as well, so they are tied. It's going to be, depending on this last target, it would be really good if all 3 team members from Kazakhstan now have a hit for them. They're getting in that way. Dosmagombietova could have a perfect series, and she does, helping the team have the highest amount of hits that they can in this moment. It's 12 hits, and with Quos missing this one, it looks like Kazakhstan is going to win the 2 points and take the first lead. And with just 1 hit of a difference, the first lead is taken by Kazakhstan. As I said, they need 6 points for the bronze, and they're already now in the lead. Now Team Germany is starting on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd station. And we'll see if they'll be able to maybe tie with Kazakhstan, now that there was only 1 hit of a difference, which means they were really, really close. And that's just what we're going to see in the next round. If Kazakhstan takes another 2 points, Germany is not going to be in a good position. And fortunately today really it is a wonderful day to be shooting outdoors, and it's definitely warmer than it was these last few days. That was a bit of a surprise for anybody who came to Cyprus thinking it's going to be warm, but even the locals say it's not usually this cold in the middle of March. That's just how the situation was. Even snow, it was even snowing last 2 days, or well, yesterday in the morning and a little bit in the afternoon. So we can be really grateful for this weather today, and I bet the athletes who have been shooting these last few days are also happy that by the time that they're in their medal match, it is pretty nice. It's still windy, but it's just warmer enough. So far, Kazakhstan has 1 miss, as well as Germany. Dmitrienko is on the first station, hitting the target that went to the right. And if Dosmagombietova hits now, they're going to be tied, but she missed this one, which means Germany is 1 hit in the lead in this round so far. They have gone through 2 targets, now they're on their 3rd target. So for each target, they're changing their position, they're changing the station. And it sort of looks like a dance of the athletes in the finals in the bronze medal match. We're gonna see it. It's not just now in the bronze medal match, it's always in these finals when we look at the way these athletes are moving through the finals station by station, going in this circle and just seemingly effortlessly doing what they do. Which they are really good at. It looks like Germany is in a better position right now with 1 more miss. It's not looking good for Kazakhstan. They cannot afford another miss, which unfortunately they just did. So there's no possibility for them to come and reach the hits that Team Germany has. So this is going to be their round, and they will be able to tie this time, whatever happens now. Sometimes that's the way it goes. They're not able to reach the 11 hits. So this round is for Team Germany. As I said, the first one to reach 6 wins. So this is really good for the German team that they were able to tie this one, because if they didn't, they would be in a very bad position.
Out of 15 targets, no points. The 2 teams are equal with 2 points. We continue to series 3.
And we're continuing now with the 3rd series. They're going to be shooting the most 5 rounds. 5 rounds the most. And if they're not settled by then, we go into the shoot-offs, which are a very, very interesting part of the finals. So it's not a bad thing if it happens, but it is really demanding psychologically for these athletes, especially the ones who are starting first and have to have that hit to save their whole team. So it's a really big deal. Kazakhstan already has 2 misses in the 3rd round. They are tied now, but whoever wins this round will be just another step closer to the bronze here at the ISSF World Cup in Cyprus. 1 more miss by Kazakhstan. They took the first lead, but I guess the focus kind of went out and off. It takes a really big amount of concentration and good coordination, which are also things that are able to be trained. I presume that the Kazakhstan coach took a timeout just to talk to his athletes, because they already have 4 missed targets, and they're just at the second target in this round. So he just wanted to break that cycle. Sometimes coaches do this. They have a minute to just say a few words to their athletes to try and make it a little bit better for them. Maybe they have some sort of agreement on when and what happens in the timeout, but breaking the cycle of something not going very well is always a good idea. And I think it was actually a good time for the coach from Kazakhstan to take the timeout. We're gonna see if it's going to help the finalists come back on track. And 2 hits so far in a row by the Kazakhstani team. Let's see. Dosmagombietova hits the target as well. This means that whatever the coach said made an impact and a difference. And it's a miss from the German team. It's a really important thing that the coaches are very in tune with their athletes, with their finalists, to know them and to know how they're behaving in the finals, so they can create the best team that they can, or actually combine them the best that they can with first, second and third team member, and with them using their strengths in the best way possible. This is not only a physical sport, this is definitely a mental sport as well. And now with 4 misses from Kazakhstan and 4 misses from Germany, it is quite uncertain what's going to happen. Now Germany has 5 misses, and they were looking good in this round before the coach from Kazakhstan took a timeout. And now is the last target for Team Kazakhstan. Let's see. Dosmagombietova hits the target as well. They come to a total of 11 hits, which means there's no more chance for Germany to win the 2 points now. And Team Kazakhstan is going to take the lead back. It was really not looking good for them in the second round, but the coach definitely made a difference here. There we go, coming to a total of 4 points now. Kazakhstan is in the lead. And they have an opportunity to match point in the next round. So if they win the next round, the bronze is theirs. And they get to have a celebration for the bronze medal. But Germany could step up their game here. And maybe if they're not doing so well, the German coach could also try and have a timeout. But so far, it's good. 2 hits in a row. Let's see, Waldorf. 3rd hit in a row. Okay. Germany really needs a tie. They need these 2 points to stay in the game and to not let Kazakhstan match point them in this round, because that's definitely something that they need to try and avoid in any way they can. Kazakhstan has one miss so far. We're only on the first target in the fourth round. Two misses. All right. This is good for Team Germany. This hit or miss kind of way of shooting. It seems simple, just hit the target. It's not as simple as it sounds. One thing I love about this sport is that ironically it's the safest one in the world, even though the athletes are actually using guns, in this case shotguns. But for that same reason, safety is really #1 priority here, and that's why this is actually the safest sport, because the athletes are encouraged to be respectful towards the tool that they're using to show off the skills that they have. And all of these athletes here in the shooting community are definitely respectful of that and have a lot of discipline. Dmitrienko hit the target. Dosmagombetova as well. But two misses by Kazakhstan, one miss by Germany. They're in an advantage a little bit here. Now there's another miss for Germany. That's the second one. It would be really good for Team Kazakhstan if they could have all three hits now. If they can hold the pressure of the possibility of a match point. It's two hits. Okay, let's see. One more hit and everything will be on the last target's decision. Okay, they are so far tied. So it's the last target. Germany could use two more hits. Let's see if Waldorf can. It's not easy being the first one in the team, but it's not also easy being the last one as well. Of course, the middle one here also has their own responsibility, but I wouldn't know what's the safest way to go. It all depends now on Kazakhstan. They need two more hits to try and at least tie to come closer to 6 points. They cannot have a match point, but they can not let Germany tie with them. And one hit of a difference in the fourth round, and Germany gets the tie, which means they're coming to the last round before either the shoot-off or the decision for the bronze. One of these two situations is going to happen. So we're coming to 15 more targets. 5 targets, each athlete on 1 target per each station, starting with Kazakhstan on the first station, and Rizbiekova's hit. Dmitrienko as well. Alright, I think the wind is starting to be a bit stronger than it was so far. I can even hear it. And it could be making things a bit harder for the athletes. but it's not looking like that with all these hits. Okay, only hits so far. First miss of the round. The coach is not very glad about that one, of course. Whoever wins the round wins the bronze. So it's all up to this last one. The total amount of targets is going to be 25 if there is not a shoot-off. 25 per athlete per finalist. And they're coming closer to that 25th target in the finals. Look at the wind go. It's even hard for the cameras to try and catch these athletes because it's getting windier. All right, Kazakhstan has 2 misses so far, and Germany 1 miss. To be fair, Kazakhstan is on the 3rd target while Germany is still on the 2nd target, but the German team is going to start with the 3rd target now. And missed the target. 2 hits and they're in the lead. So Waldorf now in the center station, the 3rd station. Hits the target and comes a bit closer to the bronze. Rizbiekova's 3rd miss in a row. All right. After the 4th target and the last round, Kazakhstan has 8 hits. Germany now has a chance to get their advantage up to 2 hits. If Waldorf now hits the target, she doesn't. Still, it's one hit of a difference, and it's really important for this last target to be just hits. We can see the clock going off red when these 12 seconds pass. So when they come to the station, they close the shotgun. From that moment on, it's 12 seconds for them. It was a miss for Kazakhstan, and I think that with this miss, they lost the possibility for winning the bronze. And if Germany has now at least 2 hits. So they need 2 hits now. Nope. They need 1 more hit or Kazakhstan wins the bronze. And the bronze medal winners representing Kazakhstan. This is it. It didn't look good for them in the last round, in the last target, but at the last moment with these 3 misses that Germany had, it wasn't expected at all. Kazakhstan takes the bronze medal at the ISSF World Cup shotgun in Nicosia, Cyprus. Sarsenkul, Rizbiekova, Maria Dmitrienko, and Ayjan Dosmagombietova winning the bronze medal. It was not looking like it's going to happen, but you see in the last second with these last 3 targets, it was just too hard of a pressure for the German representatives, and in the end Kazakhstan wins the bronze.
Gold medal match.
That was an amazing finals. They were really close to each other for the whole time, and it was just looking impossible for Kazakhstan
Of the gold mark
in the last moment, but it just so happened that the German team just couldn't reach that, and in the end the bronze medal goes to Kazakhstan. All right, we have seen now the bronze medal match, and we are going into the gold medal match. Stay with us because this one was a very interesting one. I'm sure that the gold one will be even more of a match to decide the gold medal. We'll be right back. We're just the final stations are being set up for the gold medal match that will just be continuing shortly. Stay with us. Let us know what you think about these rules for the team events for trap, and make sure to follow the official pages of ISSF on Facebook and Instagram, as well as the YouTube channel. You can watch these broadcasts coming to you live. Today is still trap, but the next 3 days is going to be skeet events, and make sure to not miss a thing. It's going to be Australia and USA in the gold medal match, and it's going to be a similar dance, or well, this dance is going to be the same, but it's going to be for the gold medal as it was the bronze now. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back with the gold medal match. While we're waiting for this gold medal match, let's watch a director's cut of the environment and how the shooting community really makes it an important topic.
We'll show the targets now for the gold medal match.
Nature is the world around us. We as human beings depend on it, so we must protect it and take care of our nature that provides us more than just beauty, but life as well. In the shooting sport, the materials used are recyclable. It is important if we want to preserve the environment. Competition and training take place outdoors, so the shooting sport community is in touch with nature every day. Athletes are encouraged from an early age to be attentive when dealing with the environment. The shooting sport community is seriously committed to keep Mother Nature clean, as well as to recycle all materials that are used in training and competition. Let's hold each other accountable and help Earth become a clean and healthy place again.
We move to the test fire from the athletes.
The athletes are going through test fire right now before the start of the match for the gold at the ISSF World Cup here in Nicosia, Cyprus. Finally a beautiful day. It's currently 3 o'clock here in Cyprus, and I think it's the warmest part of the day, which is really great for the athletes who are competing. I think they're all finished with the test fire and will start soon with the presentation of the athletes. As I said, 11 degrees Celsius, that's 4 or 5 more than it was these last few days. It says it's windy, and I presume that it is, but it was really, really windy yesterday. I guess the wind is getting a bit stronger now. It's going to make it a bit more difficult for the athletes, for the finalists, but I'm sure they'll manage. They're in the gold medal match. Ariel Skinner, Rachel Tozier, and Ida Faye Brown representing USA for the gold. And coming out as the second team, Benny Smith, Letitia Scallon, and Catherine Skinner as the Australian team competing for the gold. Coming out, jury member in charge of the finals, Melis Girard from Turkey. And Yanis Heraklios from Cyprus is the referee. We have not had a VAR so far, and now that I'm saying that, it could be that it's going to happen in the gold medal match. So it's Australia and United States competing for the gold. Just saw the bronze medal match and it was really exciting right until the end. And I'm sure this one will be as well. We're just starting with the first round. Let's see who takes the first lead. We saw some of these athletes already yesterday and the day before in the finals. Tozier, a 29-year-old. She's currently ranking as third, winning the World Cup bronze medal last year in Lonato with her team. Let's see if they'll be more successful this time, because this means they won the bronze medal match last time and now they're in the gold medal match, which is an improvement. Skinner won the gold at the World Cup final in Alain back in 2019. So a strong competition this is. And Brown is just had a miss, but she is the youngest one right now in the finals. Catherine Skinner, the Australian representative, a 32-year-old Olympic gold medalist from Rio back in 2016. And we have two Skinners actually in the final, but one is Team USA and one is from Australia. Currently Australia is doing better. They have two misses so far, while Team USA has 4 misses, which means if Australia just keeps this up, the first 2 points are going to go to them. They need 3 more hits to be sure to win. Back to Team USA on the second station, shooting the right target now, hitting it, Skinner. USA cannot afford any more misses. And with this one, they potentially lost the first 2, but with this one they definitely lost this round. Smith playing smoothly and doing a perfect series. She was the only one in the first round, the only one to have a perfect series. The whole Australian team had really good series with just 1 or none misses, while Team USA, they all had at least 1 or 2 and even 3 misses that Brown had, which just made them lose the 2 points, and the first lead in the finals goes to the Australian team. Team Australia now has an advantage, and it really would be good if they could do this once again in the second round. In the bronze medal match, they had all 5 rounds, and then in the last target, it was all decided. We'll see if that's how it plays off here as well. Already a miss by Team USA. Australia just needs to keep up the way that they were doing it, because having 13 hits in a round with 15 targets is actually impressive, and it's showing that they are ready for this finals. They are calm and collected, focused. And they can potentially come to 4 points if they do this round as they did the last one. Two misses already by team from USA, but 2 misses for the Australian team as well. Smith That's Smith's first miss so far in the finals. So we have to give it up for her. It's really good what she's done so far in the finals. And they're tied now on the second target. Both of the teams have 4 hits. That's a miss. Third miss for Team USA. Fourth miss. Now Australia has a chance to be ahead if they hit 3 hits, but Smith had a second miss in a row after she had 6 hits in a row. Sometimes that has to happen too, but Scanlon could go for the perfect series with already 3 hits in a row. This 31-year-old who placed 4th at the Olympic Games last year for trap women. Some of the athletes, the finalists here, have more experience than the others, but this is the way that you build up experience as well. They're all around in their 30s. And it's a great thing with the shooting sport that it allows you to be in the sport for a long, long time. I would say your whole life. Australia is in the advantage of 1 hit, which means USA cannot afford any mistakes now. Any misses if they want to be competing to win the 2 points and making it harder for Australia. All right, 10 hits now. Australia needs just 2 to tie and 3 hits to win 2 points. Starting off good with Smith, okay. The coach is on the edge of his seat, and unfortunately Scanlon had a miss now. It depends on Skinner not to lose this round at all. All right, 10 hits each in the second round. I think the coach took a deep breath with this last hit. 3 points go to 3 points total now are Australia's, and USA just won 1 point in this round, in the second round. We're going in with the third round. Australia starting off strong with a hit from Smith and a miss from Scanlon, unfortunately. It's not always easy, just depending on yourself in these finals, let alone a whole team. So it's an interesting combination of this individual sport being a team sport that also is such a requires such a mental strength. Anyway, but I would say maybe especially in the team events where they're depending on each other in a way, and know it, and they can feel it. Of course, you have to have a good connection, not to feel too pressured by each other. And what you can do is always do your best. 2 misses so far by the Australian team after 2 targets. But USA has 2 misses after 1 target. Let's see if they can fix it now in the second target. It's a timeout by the coach from USA. He sees that they're a bit behind. And now with these 2 misses that they already had in the first target, he thinks it's a good idea to have a few words with the team and just to get their heads back in the game as they continue on with the finals, because they do have a chance to tie with Australia. But Australia also has a chance to go further and come to a position from which they can have a match point. So if they win this round, they're gonna have 5 points, and they do need 6 to get the gold. Three in a row by Penny. Scanlon shooting her second hit in a row. And Skinner as well. It's looking good for the Australian team so far. Team USA starting on the first station. Skinner, just like Smith, from the Australian team. They're in an actually really similar situation, these 2 teams. And with this hit from Brown, they're tied. I think the wind is starting to get too strong. It was a center target, which Scanlon missed it. I think the wind just started as she was about to shoot. Which can definitely affect the coordination and quickness in which the finalists are able to find the target. That was a hit by Brown, which means USA now is in a better position than Australia. They have 10 hits. 1 hit behind is Australia in this round. But Smith finishing this round off with a perfect score. See if Scanlon can have a hit. No, unfortunately. It's on Skinner now. Skinner had a hit as well. Now Team USA just needs 2 hits to win the round. Let's see if they'll hold the pressure, and Skinner was not able to have that perfect series as Smith. Will it cost them the 2 points? Potentially. Now they just need Brown to have a hit for at least tying. If she doesn't, the 2 points go to Australia. All right, Brown was able to hit that one. That's a very good moment to be able to hold that much pressure and hitting the target in this situation, because at least they didn't lose the 2 points. They did come a bit closer to the 6, while still coming into an uncomfortable position of Australia being potentially set up for match point if they win this round. So Australia has a chance to win the gold, winning this round. And the USA has to step up their game if they want to stay in the race for gold. So far, no misses, which is really admirable for this situation. Now Scanlan had a miss, and something happened with the broadcast. We're sorry for these technical difficulties that just occurred. It's something that happens when the wind is just too strong, and that happened yesterday as well. And the wind is just not something that we expected to be so hard here. Hopefully it will loosen a bit with time. 2 misses so far by the Australian team. That's not so good for them for beginning of this round. Again a miss for Scanlan, 2 misses in a row. This could affect their round. They already have 3 misses in the first 2 targets, while USA has only 1. And Skinner was able to do 3 in a row. Okay, Brown. Yeah, USA is in a better position currently after the third target. Australia could really use 2 more hits not to be so far out, but this is Scanlan's 3rd miss in a row. She is just maybe a little bit more sensitive to the wind. Scanlan just started in the last round very, very strong. So it may be really not helping her. And Team USA is doing good. Skinner and Brown both have not had a miss in this round yet. Which is definitely helpful to try and potentially tie. And with this miss by Scanlan, Australian coach is asking for a timeout.
The maximum time for the timeout is 1 minute.
I think he's first coming to talk to Scanlan, asking what's going on. And I think it was good for him to take Scanlan out for a breather and just give her some words of encouragement to continue on, because having 4 misses in a row could really affect the rest of the finals as well. Her feeling a bit of down to like the weather. Like the weather. All right, continuing on. Skinner had a hit now. Australia has 5 misses, so they depend on USA just having 3 more misses. If they don't, they're tying with them. which now we can see is exactly what's going to happen. And Team Australia and USA will be tied after this round, just in time for the last round to be the deciding one, the most exciting one. But the wind is so strong that it's making it a little bit impossible for even shooting. Okay, now she has 12 seconds again and shot the target, coming to a nice, perfect. Let's see if Scanlon can hit at least this one. She doesn't. She has 5 misses in a row, and this could really affect her in the rest of the finals. Just gonna have to see if she'll be able to mentally compose back and continue on with the finals as she did before, because she was having some good series, and this is the good rounds, but this round was apparently just not hers. And hopefully for her, as well as the rest of the finalists, the wind will just be a bit less. Okay, so the last round is here. Smith starting with a miss, but Scanlon finally has a hit, which means she was able to gather her thoughts back together and just pull this one through, which is what is important in this sport. It's always said the next shot, the next target is what's important. I think the wind that I have been continuously talking about, because I think it's really, really affecting them. Team USA had 3 misses, and the coach is very unsatisfied with that. I'm sure he understands, because he can see what's going on as well. But this round is the deciding one. Skinner was actually the one who asked for coach to take the timeout and to talk to Scanlon a bit. And now it's looking really good for the Australian team. While Team USA has 4 misses, and they're only on the second target. 5 misses now. I think the coach is not okay. He is just taking this one pretty hard. This is not looking good for Team USA, but it's definitely looking good for Australia, that has only 1 miss from Smith. And look at Scanlon go with 3 hits in a row after she had 5 misses in the last round. And this just shows how it's good to not give up and to continue on, which Scanlon here showed very gracefully. Four misses by Team USA. They can only count on the mistakes from the Australian team. Oof. But this one more, I think the coach is giving up. Let's see for a second here. With this next hit, with this next hit. This could be a good opportunity for Australia to win the match. They just need 2 more hits, but they had 2 misses now. Let's see if Skinner can have a hit. It's not all lost yet for Team USA. Still have a chance, but they cannot have any more misses. They cannot have any more mistakes. And the wind is so strong. Hits the target as well, okay. If Smith they just need 1 more hit. The Team Australia just needs 1 more hit for the gold. And they were able to do it. Smith hit a hit, coming to 10 hits total. And now with 11 hits, I think it's pretty clear what's happening here. Let's just see until the end of the final. Skinner with the perfect series. And it's going to be a match point by the Australian team. Whatever happens now, that's just how it goes in this game. They did have 5, 6, 7 misses, and it was just too much to be able to bear. And this is the end of the finals. The gold medal winners is Team Australia. They finished off with 12 hits, and it was a really good round for them as well. But Team USA fortunately had a not such a good round, which definitely helped Australia come to this gold medal. Penny Smith, Letitia Scanlon, and Catherine Skinner, the gold medalists at the ISSF World Cup in Nicosia, Cyprus. For shotgun, this is it. This is the team that won in trap.
So
Very deservingly, and I bet Scanlon can be very proud for what happened here, because she got out of the situation that she was in with the 5 misses and her team depending on her, and in the end winning the gold medal. It's a really a wonderful thing. Here we have the silver medalists, USA team, Ariel Skinner, Rachel Tozier, and Ida Faye Brown. A very wonderful finals by all the 4 teams that we were seeing in the bronze medal match and in the gold medal match. So Australia gold medalists, United States silver medalists, and Kazakhstan winning the bronze medal in the finals for trap team women. This is it. We still have 1 more finals for trap, and then in this competition trap is done and we're going on to skeet. We will be back very shortly with the bronze medal match for trap team men. That's going to be the last final for trap. Make sure to let us know what you think about these rules. Leave us a comment, share the broadcast so more people can watch this beautiful sport with us. And coming back to you in just a few moments, the bronze medal match for trap team men.